the same.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions.
Something taken from me.
Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 9. They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Returnable from his own 4. Oh, looked like he wasn't a scene for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes the reverse. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
19 tight. 79. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That one downfield, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
So pretty clearly you knew what this was going to be. They walk out with 5 receivers set, nobody in the backfield, and the entire stadium knows this ball is being thrown in the air. So let's give a lot of credit for the defense. They don't panic, force the incompletion, and it's a really nice play.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. He's got his man. That's Thornton. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It's 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Play action. Now it's Milton. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 7-5. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Viking 18. Street. Big Lion. Warriors 18. Pioneer. Ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 8. Street.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to steal his hands up there. And now it's 4th down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This one from 54 yards out. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So the decision has been made and they will send the field goal unit out. This one from 54 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good catch. And the Buccaneers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That one on target. Williams, he's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Detroit.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bucs have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Bucs 40-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Now 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Right there, right there.
The man in motion is Watson.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They'll run with Wright. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Javon Holder. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 60. Drop 60. Gravity lying.
Now Milton. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got
at 7 yards.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's fielded at about the 18. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Goes ball. Incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Brown. And a nice one there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and he sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 3rd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. Tyreek now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On play action, here's Milton. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jimmy DK now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll come out now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Remember, he had a touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So the first part of any interception, it just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
18, 5 here, Cowboy 80, Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Big Lion.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup there of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
To the air. It's Milton. That is intercepted. Oh, yeah. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Milton. a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On second down, here's Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tim DK. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. They'll run here with Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run. How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for first down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
Here's Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man, Joe Leach. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Good for a Lions. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good start. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll take this one in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On the and they're going to get to him and take him down. Take it back to the other side of midfield.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
the 10-yard
Their own 14-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Hand up. This is right. He finds some room. Across the 25. Still on the move. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point is good. And the Bucs will go up by 7.
Lions 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. There he goes again. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mason trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Come on. Set.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready, set.
2nd down, goal to go.
Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Mason. Good blocking, and he's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Lions.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
They'll come up now for second down.
Let's get Panther Street. Panther Street. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. The Lions ball their first timeout. Clock stops. 46 seconds to go. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check mash. Check mash.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete contact, but it's going to be fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
That's good.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line. Cameron Dicker.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions.
21-yard
And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Cameron Dicker.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is Good! And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When it, now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.